Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. It is another day for Satisfactory. So, last episode we had just gotten the coal and steel going, and since then I have moved all of the steel up to the main base here, and you can kind of see that what's going on right here. So, I have a buffer here with steel ingots. And that's going up there because we're going to be expanding the steel usage up there. I'm gonna do a little quick. Oh, I forgot. I don't have my thing. I don't have the zip line yet, and I will be pushing for that hopefully today. To see where I'm at. I've been playing this game so freaking much that I have a solo world going on the side. Okay, so steel is coming up over here. Kind of a long way to push things. I do have 3 water extractors here now, and I really need a jetpack. But that's soon. Okay, so we got this little gravity well here. And I think that's helping along. Now over here at the coal plant, we now have 4 of these generators. And we're pushing about, at max, 420. Yeah, blazing. Although I don't know if that's factoring the biofuel. But the 300 figure is probably from this coal generator, considering each of them do 75. So, yeah, I mean, there's not too much else I've done here. Just kind of, trying to add some pizzazz. But I don't have, like, all the best building blocks just yet. And yeah, a lot of steel buffering going on. So let's get back to the main base and we'll go from there. All right, so on the way back to the main base, I realized that we have a drop pod right here and this thing needs power. So I'm just going to do a little connection here and we'll give it some time to buffer. I don't know if there's a tell if it's charged without opening it up. Okay, it still needs more power. And that should be connected. There we go. Now it's charged. So we open that door up and we take the hard drive. Thank you very much. And let's snip that off. Okay. So let's get on back up to the base and we'll look into setting up some machines to process the steel into pipes and beams, because we are going to be needing those immediately, at least for conveyor belt Mark 3s, and I don't know if I unlocked those yet, so let's do a little checky. Okay, so tier 3, did we? Ah, here we go. So this is where we unlocked that. So we got the reinforced plates. Sorry if I heard something. The beams, pipes and the beams. Okay, so let's get that going. So up on here, up here, we go. We have the steel ingots. And let's get a constructor going just to see where we're at with the ratios here. Okay, so if we want steel beams, we're going to need 60 per minute. If we want steel pipes, we're going to need 30 per minute. So we could probably make 2 steel pipes, well, 2 constructors for pipes and get that going. I'm wondering if we have the smart splitters yet. No. Okay, so it's not going to be super essential right now, but that will be something that I want to unlock quickly. And it's going to involve some MAM research, so that will be something that we'll be doing. Okay, so let's see about putting a splitter. And right there should be good. And there's a Mark II. The Mark IIs only move 120 items a minute. So we'll be fine for the time being. So then if I wanted to do something like, let's see, I want to put that there, and then we'll do a splitter. That should work. Okay, cool. So those eject. So get the constructor and... Okay, so I'll have to move that. Get rid of that. There we go. So, yeah. We're splitting the 120 line into 60, and then the 60 becomes 30 for these two. And yeah, so that would be for the pipes. Good, good. And now we want to make another constructor. Wait a minute, so yeah, so come over here and connect you there. So now we get the whole 60 going in this way. And for that, you go beams. All right, so all of those should be connected now. The question is, how are we going to get power up here? This will be temporary until we can finalize designs. But I'm going to come over this way. I'm going to put you on the border there. And we're going to come over this way. Put one there. And we'll put one here. Kind of planning for the future with these connections here. All right, so connect you and you and you, and we don't have the Mark IIs yet. Okay, so put that there. Actually, I want to show you something. If I pull out the power pole Mark II and then click onto a wire, I can segment that wire without having to break the cables. It's a very neat trick. Okay, so that should be going. You are going, you are going. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I want to get a bin. Do I have the bins bookmarked? I don't believe I do. Okay. So organization, we'll get the bin, put that on 8. Then we'll come over here. Get that lined up. Push you out. Bada boom. I might move that in a second, actually, but let me see about merging these two outputs. So that's connected, but we don't... There we go. Now we want the green going off to the right there. So I'm going to push that out here. I'm going to connect you. I'm going to connect you. And let's see. I can't tell. Okay, so the orange is on the input side. There we go. And we'll put that right there. Actually, right there. I want to make sure I have enough room to get in between these things. So, yeah. All right. So move this out, and there we go. Now these two bins are lined up. Okay. And yeah, so the pipes are now going into their own bin. The beams are going into our own bin. And now all we got to do is wait. So that's getting steel. Okay. Now I was going to say maybe we look into a feedback loop, or I can't remember the right term for it. Not a feedback loop, but a feedback belt. Something like that. But the thing is, we're feeding this whole thing 120 ingots of steel, I'm pretty sure. So there's no surplus, as it were. Although this... I don't know. We'll have to see where things are in a bit. But that being said, I'm going to drop down here. Didn't take fall damage. That's a shock. Okay, so let's come over here and see. Actually, no, where's the MAM? Here we are. So the MAM, there's going to be some things that we're going to want to look into. Caterium. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Caterium is a very vital technology tree to get into. We're going to want to get the Caterium, to get the ingots, to get the wire, to get, I think that's a splitter of some sort, but I'm not sure. And then there's a zip line right there. So let's see. Did I bring back any Caterium in any fashion? I do believe so. Oh, hard drive over here. Let's just scan that. And oh yeah, so we have this recipe here. So honestly, I'm probably going to take that. Okay, so I don't think I picked up Caterium, but then again, I don't remember. I've been playing a different world. So, okay. Do we have... Okay, we have the scannable. Okay, so there's a node there. Ah, so there's a node out there. So then I must have picked up Caterium at some point. Did I put some in the bin? Yeah, kind of, but not enough. Isn't there another bin nearby? Or is it the only bin? And if that's the case, I'm gonna have to go mining. You know what? If there's Caterium over there, this might be a good opportunity to put down a miner over there and have like a remote farm, if you will. Let me do one more scan here. Okay, so there's a normal node out that way. So let me do a little mark here. Caterium. And we're going to do highlight, apply. Okay. So if that's only 400 meters away, that's not all that bad. Let's see about dragging a power pole out that direction. But before we do that, actually, can we make a miner? We need the automated miner. And maybe 2 smelters. Okay, still good there. Okay, so let's actually get portable miner going. And I gotta go find that workshop. There you are. Portable miner. There we go. Okay. So with that, let's make our way out here again. We're gonna need to drag you. Now this is something that we're gonna be doing quite often, dragging power poles out 100 meters in one direction. And as we expand on the map, we'll be setting up other sources of power. So that power will be shared across the map, essentially. Oh dear. Okay, we need to get nobelisks going to bomb this rock. But thankfully there's a node right here. Okay, so I'm gonna pop back to the base and we're gonna look into getting Caterium, or getting the node nobelisks. I think we have some coal and sulfur saved, but let's just see where we are, because we're gonna have to go into the MAM again. But actually, now that I realize it, I just started a research for the hard drive, so I'm gonna have to cut anyway to come back in a bit. So let's see, sulfur. Okay, do we have sulfur around? And if not, I'm gonna have to go find some. Okay, we don't seem to have any sulfur right now, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and find some sulfur and get some coal, and hopefully we'll be able to unlock nobelisks today. Oh, look at that. Is it? I like how there's a progress bar here. I never realized that was a thing. So yeah, we're gonna get the nobelisks, we're gonna get that Caterium node going, and we're gonna get wires and all the good stuff. Okay, and while we're doing that, we're getting steel parts. Anyway, I'm gonna pause here, We'll be back in a few. All right, so on my search for Caterium and sulfur, I found mycelia.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
All right, so yeah, mycelia is going to be useful for things involving, I believe, a parachute of all things. Because with the mycelia, we'll be researching fabric, and the fabric will lead us to the parachute. So I'm just going to grab... Oh, wait, do I have my jet? I do. Or my chainsaw, rather. So I can just do this for a bit. So I did manage to find some sulfur and Caterium. I'm trying to get enough because I want to make sure that I can get that novelist going and then set up that miner on the Caterium to get us cooking. So what's over here? Anything interesting? It would be just our luck if we found a SAM node in one of these caves. Well, there's a yellow slug at least. Let me grab that. Let's see, can I get on this rock here? There we go. Let's grab this little bad boy here. And is there anything down this way? A cave opening. Might just need to double back. Head back home. Alright, there doesn't appear to be anything useful out this way, I don't think. Alright, I'm gonna go back to looking for some resources and we'll come back when we're good. See you shortly. Alright, I finally looked up on the map where some sulfur was, and turns out there is one right south of the hub here. So yeah. Now as far as Caterium, I do believe there is, yeah, that node right there. But we don't have the means to blow up that rock yet. So I'm gonna just have to keep looking around for some Caterium. Actually, for the Novelist, I think I just need to get the sulfur and coal and some steel and get that going, and then we can work on the Caterium. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'm gonna get some more sulfur here, and we'll cut back to the base after I grab some coal, and we'll see about getting that detonator. All right, back in a few. Alrighty, we are back. So, when I came back, I saw we had our hard drive done here, and solid steel is a really good sounding recipe right now, honestly. If we look at this now, it's 3-3 iron and coal. But if we look at this, it's a little less iron and a little less coal. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go with that recipe. We'll grab that. All right. So now let's get on with this.
This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Wait for it to do her thing.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
Okay, so now we can get to this. So we're gonna need the pipes, which we already started working on. We're gonna need cable, and we're gonna need black powder. All right, so let me get this cleaned up. All right, so for the powder, we can make enough of that And then I just need to go and grab the pipes and some cables and we'll be good to go. Thankfully this cooks up fast enough. I don't have to cut away for this. Alright. So gotta go upstairs. Get some of that steel. How's that doing up here, by the way? Oh, not bad. We got a great deal of steel. Ah, rhymes. And okay, so the pipes are coming, the beams are coming along. I'll come down here and drop over here. And there should be some cables to grab. Make our way back over to the MAM and get that research taken care of. Sofa. There we go. Sweet.
Detonator and basic Nobelisk unlocked. Most obstacles can be cleared with the basic Nobelisk. It is most effective against organic material and is able to destroy small boulders and porous rock. Deployed Nobelisks will stick to the first solid surface they touch and cue on the universal detonator.
Crap.
If you do not recall the order in which you deployed the Nobelisks, remember Fixit does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic.
You're very funny, Ada. Okay. Just gonna go back up there and grab some steel beams. Come back over here. Noblest detonator. Let's go. Alright. Alright, so now we're just gonna make some powder to get that Nobelisk. And we'll go blow up that rock, get some Caterium going, and we'll be golden. And that should be enough for now. Okay, that should be good. And let me deposit some garbaggio in here. Actually, before I go do the no, I need that. Before I go do the miner nonsense, let's go back over to the research. And we'll do some mycelia research. Alright. Fabric.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
There we go.
Research completed. Fabric recipe unlocked. New mycelia research available.
Sweet.
Parachute unlocked. Fixit appreciates your willingness to descend rapidly to perform your duties, but damaging Fixit property is a breach of contract and will have unpleasant consequences. Improve descent efficiency by combining the forces of gravity and drag with a parachute.
Oh, for a second there, I thought she was making a quip about how we're researching the fabric or researching the stuff so quickly. She will get mad at you for some reason if you do that. There we go. Sweet. So now we can parachute when we're falling from high distances. All right. So with that in mind, let's see production. We need a miner. We need probably a couple smelters and a couple of constructors. Want to make sure I have some of that. Okay, so we're going to need some plates. And they should be somewhere in one of these bins. There we go. At some point, though, I do want to refactor all of my machines as we advance through the trees here. Now, we're still going to need to make... Oh, wait a minute. Where did I put the Caterium? It's up there. We are going to need to get into the versatile frameworks. And I don't think those need steel. Oh, they do. Okay, they do need steel. But we're also going to need to get modular frames. And modular frames are going to require reinforced plates and rods. Now, quite simply, I could just make some conveyor belts and lift the plates and the rods to make those frames, and then combine those with some steel beams that we're making now, and we'll be good to go there. On that same note, did we unlock the awesome shop? We did. Cool. Okay, so there will be some things that I want to pick up in terms of buying them from the shop. That will help with, you know, building infrastructure and whatnot, whether it be like different pipes or new pipes rather. I think wall attachments, for example, and then other walls and foundations and whatnot. So there'll be some things that I want to pick up. All right, so let's get this out. We're gonna reload. We're gonna plant you right there. We're gonna back away. And boom. Caterium ore, baby. All right. Let's get a foundation going here. Let's see, maybe here. So if I put a miner down, how's this gonna produce? Okay, so maybe get rid of that. Maybe get you. Now, machines don't care if they are colliding with the ground. Can I get... Let's see. This is gonna be a little awkward. You know what? Let me rotate this the other way because it's gonna be more annoying to deal with the hill. Alright. So that should be good. Now, if we take a platform out here, golden. So the main base is technically in that direction there. So now we could just pipe all the items that way. That might be good to do, but I think for the time being I'm just gonna get some Caterium going here, and then we'll worry about moving things out later. Let me get rid of this tree here. There we go. And then let's do a little bit of support structures. And can I get that under there? Yes. All right. So how much are you going to produce? 60 in Opala. Get that fixed right now. So we'll put you here. You go here. Now for the smelters, how many of these are we going to need? Oh no, we don't have... Okay. We got to do some manual digging here. And we're going to return to this node here in a bit. So what I'm going to do... Wait. Oh, it's picking up some ore for us too. I'm going to need to get some Caterium ore here, go and research it, and then we can do the smelting recipe in the smelter. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and cut here, and I'll cut back at the main base. We'll go from there. Back in a few. Alright, we're back at the base here. Let's get this Caterium research underway. So we're going to need 50 ore for the ingot smelting recipe. There we go.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New Caterium research available.
Wait, how much do we need? 50? Oh, good lord. Okay, we're gonna need that Caterium recipe anyway, because, yeah, we're gonna need the wire. And I don't think the Caterium is really used for anything else right now, other than the quick wire. So... yeah, we'll just be making the quick wire. Okay. I'm gonna go return back to the farm, Caterium farm, get some more ore, come back, and we'll unlock the quick wire recipe. And then once I get this unlocked, we'll be able to make this, and we'll be laughing in terms of getting around. So I'm gonna cut here, and I'm gonna come back once I get this quick wire done, and then cut back when we're at the Caterium farm setting up the quick wire smelter maker, whatever. Okay, back in a few. Alrighty, we are back and we have everything just about set up here. That cable, I might have to fix that. Let's see, can I put you right there? There we go. Okay, so very ugly setup here, but as you can see, we are spitting out Caterium. We're making 60 a minute for the time being until we get overclockers going. We might already have that unlocked. I mean, technically we do because we have this window here, but yeah, so for the time being, we'll spit out 60, and these smelters are going to take 30 each, right? So we have them split out, and then they are putting out 10 per minute of the ingots. And because we have 2 constructors here, and because we couldn't overclock, we're letting each constructor take 10 per minute, and together we're making 100 quick wire a minute, and that comes out, merges over here, and comes into our bin. So that will be pretty sweet. So that's going to take some time to accumulate. And again, I'll probably speed this up at some point. And depending on the situation, make some manner of platform out there. But let's get back to business, shall we? Oh, I don't have the zapper yet, or I mean the zip line. So let's go and make that, because that will be pretty useful. It's also great because if you're out exploring and you want to get up somewhere high and you don't want to spend the resources to make foundations, you can just put down a pole, put one higher up, zip line up, and go from there. So that is pretty cool on its own. Okay, so let's come over hither. No, I guess it would be over here. The Caterium, the zip line right there. We can already get that. Sweet.
Zipline unlocked. When equipped, the zipline facilitates travel along power lines, regardless of whether the line is powered. Note: based on previous Pioneer events, Fixit recommends not using ziplines during thunderstorms and typhoons, or while drinking coffee.
Thanks, Ada. Okay, so we're gonna need some reinforced plates. Where are those being handled? Here you are. Plop back on over here. Caterium. Oh, right. I need to go to the workshop here. Make that basher or zapper. And the zipline. Hell yeah, baby. So let's drop you for the time being and put you in. All right, so now we pull out this. If we right click, it will open up the hooks to be always on. If we left click, it will open up, but if you let go, it retracts. So as you can see, we can zip line pretty quickly. And if you're really good about parkouring, you'll be able to jump around the poles and keep going. All right. So now more quick wire. We'll take that. Definitely want to get a lot of quick wire. There is that research node that I want to get, which I'm pretty sure is the splitter. Will allow us to deal with overflow. So when our machines jam up, for example, well, we will be able to say, okay, I want you to go out this other pathway and send items to this other source or other destination, whether it be the sink, as it's called, which will turn those resources into points, which give us tickets, and that is a way to get other items and other cool things.
New Caterium research options available. Congratulations on finding this metal. Many Fix-It initiatives will benefit from Caterium's applicability in advanced engineering. Also, it is probably not sentient, and so unlikely to feel pain as we exploit it.
Okay, I don't have enough Caterium for that next node, so I'm gonna have to go back there again to the farm. Okay, so I do want to get that. So what I'll do is I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go and get that Caterium, and we'll come back and continue on with what we're gonna do. But I want to figure out what we're going to do next first. So let's get all that Caterium smelted up. Oh, wait. Quick wire. Oh, I forgot quick wire smelts or crafts at a 1:5 ratio. So yeah, we can make this wire real quick. And we'll get that research node. Well, I can't really remember right now, so I'm not going to make a comment. But let's check the milestones here. So that will be good to get for the slots, but I'm not fussed about it right now. For tier 4, we would like to get this, but also the Mark III belts would be great, and they only cost the beams. And then there's this. So there's our third project assembly item that we need. We also get a bigger miner. So before I do all this, I think it would be beneficial to get the modular frame farm going. I could be misremembering, but I thought I set that up. And I probably am. Let's get it out of the way so we don't keep ziplining onto things. So there's plates here and rotors. So what I might do is change this recipe out for the modular frames. And then we need to sever the ties of this. Now, overflow here. Let me get rid of some crap. Get rid of you. Okay. So we're going to want to get rods piped over here. And unfortunately, it looks like they... Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, my piping... Okay, there's a plates. Can I get up there, please? That's what I hate. Being poor with technology. Okay, so there are rods. And that's... I could probably... put a splitter. I would have to do some crazy shenanigans to get this separated. Do we need this right now? Rotors? Yeah, we kind of do. Okay, let me see if I can't do some snippy snip here, and I'll be back in a bit. All right, we're back. So I was able to get a splitter up here, and that is sending out still. And now it's also sending rods all the way over here. I could probably lower this splitter a little bit so it's not doing this lift here. But at the same time, I'm working towards getting the awesome shop going, because with the awesome shop, we'll be able to... Let me get rid of that. With the awesome shop, we'll be able to buy conveyor belt parts that will make things a lot nicer in terms of design. I'm going to take that. And you know what? I'm going to take I gotta clean out some inventory. I'm just gonna say screw it and get rid of you. I'm gonna take all of this out. And with the smart plating, we'll probably be able to get a nice boost in terms of awesome shop coupons. I'll cover that probably right immediately next. So let's see. Sink we can make with more concrete. So let's go and get that situated. Where's the concrete? There you are. Concrete. Okay, so where can I put this? So it'll be a good spot. You know what? Let's put it upstairs. Because until we refactor the bottom floor, things are going to be a little bit messy. Okay, so special sink. And we'll put this like over here. And we're gonna need a shop. And we're gonna need a bin. Not that bin. Okay. Oh, mouse, please. Get you lined up there. And hook you to that. Okay. So now what this is gonna be, and first let me just get a little picture. Alright, so what this is going to be is we're going to send items into here, like the plates, and they are going to sink into here. And, well, it would help if I gave it power first. Let's see, where's the nearest power pole? Here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to... And then... Oh wait, that's already going. So if I hook you to you and get rid of you, we'll get rid of that clipping. Alright, so this should be good to go now. No, it shouldn't. It still needs a connection. Get ahead of myself. Okay, so now you can see that it is printing us coupons. And there's points here that track how much item or how many points we need for the next coupon. But then there's also this down here, the DNA points. And this is another thing. If we go and slay monsters, they'll give us parts. And if we turn those parts into DNA cylinders here, we'll be able to get coupons more easily. So I'm going to go ahead and spit in some more items here. And we're going to take these coupons. We're going to take those. We're going to come over here to the shop. And let's see, what was the biggest thing that I wanted right now? Management. Yeah, so conveyor wall mounts, we want that. Conveyor ceiling mounts, you want that. Conveyor lift holes, we want that. Ooh, definitely want that. And let's just get those bought.
As Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
Thanks, Ada. And let's see, was there anything else that I majorly wanted? This is good. Organization. Nothing major there. Pipeline wall attachments. Yeah, these will be pretty great. Pipeline floor. There we go. And yeah, so with the shop, we can also buy parts as needed if we want to fast track some things. But I'm going to try and save my coops for the good stuff. I don't think there's anything else that I need. Doors would be good, actually. Actually, can we get the conveyor walls? Okay, so we still need some more coupons. Let me get rid of those. Let those flow in there. I need 2 more points. Is this going to take much longer? Oh no, We'll get it right here. Smart plating really gives us a good boost. So we'll take that. And we'll buy that. And boom. So now we can have conveyor walls that will allow items or belts to flow into a building we make. But with that all being said, it is getting a little long in the episode, so I'm going to end it off here. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, please leave a like or a comment down below. And if you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that button. It really helps me out. And yeah, this will be an episode, and I will see you all in the next one. That's all for now.